Welcome to Hockenheim today, everybody. The second race of the season here in SEAFR. Sadly, I don't have the track map or the extra graphics for Germany here today for Hockenheim because FIA is pretty Jewish. The FOM actually for the graphics video, but here for John Camp here around Hockenheim, we get to see the infamous turn 2 where most people go wide, 3, 4 for that long straight into that turn 6 into the hairpin, and a little bit of a back straight to Mercedes with a small chicane on that corner. Another corner into turn 12 in the hairpin where most people spun like there, like Max and then Daniel. Most probably keep spinning right there. Now to the final 3 corners right here, it's pretty satisfying when you manage to get the hang of it. Now let's go to the grid today. Let's see who will start from last to first, from first to last. I'm pretty excited for today here. For the starting grid, starting from P8 is that others I'm seeing, but starting from P8 is Trek next to Dennis on the left hand side actually, and then Trek's on the right hand side. They had pretty bad positions, but Trek's had a great qualifying one yesterday. Now Jaden on the right hand side, I had high hopes for him from yesterday, and then Vero on the left hand side on P5. We're going to the top 5 now. This is Sponge on the right hand side, or PWNK, that's what you want to say, and then Daniel on the left hand side. He had a pretty strong qualifying, but he could have gotten near, what do you say, could have gotten near the top 2 here, Viva and Viper. That's from our grid lineup for today. Let's see a race that will go out, might decide the championship title contender, because Carlson isn't here, the championship leader, but I will all hand down to Viper and Viva, the 2 drivers here. But like earlier, we had Leaf, so-called KF1 championship winner. I think it's speculated by Carson that, so Carson says that Leaf will be able to actually win the championship, like what he said, win championship presumed by Carson, because they say that he says that Carson is gonna be pretty terrifying to everyone else. That's what Carson is trying to say. But yeah, but we wait for the red lights to go. How long do we have now? We have about, let's see here, about 3 minutes. No clue yet, but we will see for ourselves later here. Right now, yeah, I mean you aren't even, I'm not even having the audio on too. There you go. So you can now be able to hear it for a bit here. Check 1, 2, clear. Okay, that should be good. Once again, we're gonna wait for the 5 red lights to go out here now, maybe. Let me go to the commentator box real quick. If you want immediate live commentating, best you go to the box real quick. But here is that, okay, check on to clear. But here is that some people was saying that they wanted stage. So if you want real one-to-one live commentating, you should go to stage. If you want stream, you can just watch it through the stream. But here I'm just only gonna commentate for Mushizo. I don't know about Mushizo. I'm gonna call Mushizo real quick. Let me head on to Mushizo. Hello, Radstar. Let me know when is it gonna do for my lap. She should give me a 3-second head start, but from highlights about yesterday, let's say from highlights yesterday, I'm just gonna recap it, no clips sadly, but from what I'm gonna talk about yesterday is that you know, it was pretty a little bit interesting, okay, when we had Trek Trex managed to do really great on Q1 yesterday earlier. I was like, for 1 second, how was he able to do that? But then, yeah, and I think twice. I think he's not actually pushing the car. The Audi car is just so great, so great right now. Huge thanks to Red Boy. Because he told us that he has made the car. The yellow flag is on the front now, so we should be get going later now. Seems like we're gonna begin anytime soon here. We have about 4 minutes of waiting right now. I assume 4 minutes. Hello, Yarno. But all eyes now on people here in this race. The race to... It's already 5 red lights. I'm not even... Okay, I was a little bit confused. No formation lap. 5 red lights? It's lights out! We go racing here! I was caught so surprised there. Viva gets a great start there. That's Viper in the middle. He goes on the right hand side right there. They go all making that move right there. Someone goes wide right there off. And there goes Viva getting a great off right there. Viper on the left hand side. And there is Sponge. It looks like Sponge has been having, I assume. Alright, that's Jaden off, but we can go to Sponge, not Max. That's Viper right here is behind right there. It's lagging a lot right now. I'm very sorry. It's lagging a lot, but Jaden gets a warning for causing a collision right there. Here goes Sponge, who will try and find a way by behind these drivers fighting for the championship title. I'm lagging a lot. Fucking hell. I gotta... Hold up. Yeah, I gotta do like this, but at least better than anything else. Here's still Viper behind Viva right now. Viva is pushing a lot, trying to get by to Viva. I was caught a little off guard from the starting lights, but here you go. Can you see that? He is pushing a lot, Viva. Here he goes side by side. Viper and Viva side by side. It is the two. They both collide a bit right there. Both little small minor tire hook. But there goes Sponge coming up on the right hand side. Great move by Sponge. He took the opportunity on that midst of chaos. Is Sponge gonna do another overtake right there? Sponge looks like he's gonna do another overtake. He has done another overtake. There's a collision behind. Both cars are colliding. It's like Viva and Viper. Seems like Viva and Viper collided each other. Yeah, I assume they collided each other. Yeah, they did collide each other. So that's why they jump a few positions back. But here comes Sponge. And finally come out from the outside. Oh my god, yep, the graphics is pretty bad. Ooh, shittings. But yep, there goes Sponge is having the great run on right now. But yeah, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get up. He's gonna defend on 2 drivers behind. Noob is looking to be a podium contender. Next to Trex right here, the 3 drivers, if they can get off the Mercedes and Red Bull that's fighting side by side against one another. Yellow flag sector 3, so there's something wrong behind that. But there goes Trex fighting with Sponge right now, side by side, into turns 5 right there. They're both going so dangerously close right there. Dangerously close. And there goes on the left hand side, Trex, and the right hand side. He makes a daring move right there. Goes to the right hand side. But it's on the back end. Trex is gonna go to the move on the right hand side. Lagging a lot, but I can still make sure. I can still definitely know when they both collide a bit right there. And Noob loses the position. And Trex messing away by. Incredible. That's great position. That's great move from Trex right there. Who made the launch into that corner? But now Sponge is being compromised behind by Viper right here on right hand side. It's getting compromised by Viper. Viper gets pushed off. Viva is back at both side by side with Viva and Viper now. The 2 title contenders, they're back both in between each other. But we'll come back to Sponge later. Sponge is actually not there. He's actually in heaven in P3 there. He's on the back end on that Aston right there. But you could see here, we're gonna check on Viper. He's fighting with Viva. He's gonna on that back end, stays on that slip. Comes out clean, doesn't go to the sand trap. I'm happy with that. They don't at least spin into that sand trap. But goes on, make the move on the inside. They both squeeze. Almost to the collision. Oh, into the wall right there. That's Viva. Into the wall. I hope that's not huge damage right, but the Viper absolutely spun onto Viper right there. Viper just pushed Viva off, it seems like. If you check that replay now, I think Viper absolutely spun them. But with because we don't have formation, I think that doesn't really matter though. But But Viva seems to be having the time of his life. He is actually having the great time. Adam is pretty far off. Yeah, some people is having a pit lane start. If let's check the pack behind, there's Max. Max seems, we're gonna view names on right now. Noma seems to be nowhere next to Naruto. Viva is behind right there! Viva and Vera's push each other, spot each other. Viva's done for. Tor gets the way by. Great move by Joe. Great move by Tor. Ali's managed to try not to wheel spin it, but Vero got spun a bit right there, but manages to save it. That's a great driver right there. Great racecraft from the McLaren. Aaron would be really, really proud. Aaron, not Aaron. Not Aaron. Aaron. But Varys, yeah, I'm having a lot lag right now, but Varys having the best time of his life. There's 18 people in this race, my goodness me. 18 people, I didn't even realize that, but Varys seems to be getting the hang of it. For so far in this race, this is already looking pretty well for the Red Bull driver. Oh, Red Bull driver right now. Viper is fighting against Sponge. Right, Sponge goes wide right there. But will Sponge will fight with the way by right now. Sponge is definitely P4 and P5 between Jaden to the two Alpines. Both drivers, both teammates have reunited now. So maybe they could fight their way by right now. Maybe they can fight their way by Sponge behind on Jaden now. I think Viper is absolutely trying to push the car to the limit. Just like to get by the right time. Who went off right there? Oh my god, my goodness me. Someone has went off, but this seems, what was that person pitting? Viva went for a pit right there for a front wing change because, yeah. Oh, I did, that's a mandatory pit stop that you have to do, I think. I'm a commentator, I'm not FIA. Oh, pit window. Okay, there's mandatory pit stop, but that means Viva has done the overcut first. Viva has pitted first. Everyone else hasn't. Noob is actually leading the race for once, but they're both fighting now. Trex and Noob are fighting. These two drivers. They have really strong talents, but Trex decides to actually not fight that. Noob was like a season 1 winner. Noob is like the definition of, what do you say? More of the definition of it's like not Mazepin. It's like if you watch MotoGP, it's like watching like Fabio Quartararo winning the championship. It's like that. But yeah, I have high hopes when Noob is so far right now is leading the race. It will be pretty bad if he crashes immediately right there. Seems like Viper is holding pretty far into the lead. Sponge is nowhere to be seen right now, the Alpine driver here. If he is able to try to get the way by against everybody else here. But yeah, I think it seems like Viper's absolutely abusing the track limits everywhere. Not like abusing in the bad way, but like dipping 2 wheels off. It's kind of smart, it's kind of smart, but it is kind of smart, but chances is your car might spin also, okay? Like, I don't know if your car is gonna die or not, but I cannot absolutely tell. But here goes Viva. Viper still holding pretty well. Noob has lost the position, but he is gonna fight against Trex now. Let's see here from Noob right here. I'm having the craziest lag right now, but Noob is behind Trex. Normal is about to get lapped by Trex here. Normal has to fight. I know has to give up the position sooner or later. But here goes Snoop. Go on the outside. Inside now. Passes Trex. Trex was popping to the wall. Oh, that is bad from Trex. He wasn't pushed from my point of view. But Trex is falling off. It's now up to Viper, who will chase down Trex now. But that also means that Sponge will get his podium also now. Oh, that is not good for Trex. Even though with a strong Q1 Noob now we'll have to push behind because there's a Red Bull chasing and Viper chasing. Viper is a pretty strong contender, I would say. So you really have to push right there. Trex is fighting at the back. Trex and Jaden. No, Trex and Sponge. Two drivers fighting side by side. My goodness me. I think that was a huge lag spike or whatever. But Sponge going outside. Trex is struggling right now. I think Trex struggling with Wi-Fi or ping. He had a huge contact with the wall earlier. Okay, I don't know if Trex was pretty much fine, but I hope he is fine with that small minor damage right there. Okay, But it seems like, as you can see, their Sponge seems to be holding pretty great off right now. Is he not climbing up? I think he's not climbing up. Because Shrek seems to be... I think he's not climbing now. He's actually sort of falling to the other Red Bull driver. Red Bull now here, Thorn. Thorn's fighting with Max and Vera right now. It goes now. Oh, that looks like a crash. They both crash. Max crash, and then Vero too. Into turn 6, they both two cause of crash now. At that back, at that turn 6 there. Oh yeah, that is not looking good, right? That isn't good. That's some huge damage that they'll have to pay off now. You don't want to see that happening. Oh yeah, but we get virtual safety car, not virtual safety car, yellow flag. That's really pretty much oh, it's a virtual safety car now. So clear up some problems between Vero and Max. I think you can check it is that Max has to give the position to Vero now here. If you want, you could check the replay back on the stream. I'm not even able to check the replay yet. But my goodness me. This is some really crazy thing happening now in this race. Or a lot, but let's see this virtual safety car ending outcome between Max and Vero. Max and Vero now, let's see after that, yeah, at that green flag, who will fight the way out now. Green flag, we are back on racing here. So as we can see, Vero is still looking pretty great right now. Max isn't pretty much doing anything. Max is just pretty much cheating right now, right? But like, the game plan here, I don't think they both have pitted yet. But problem is, they really do need to do some black magic strategy to not kill each other right here. Yeah, because here, if you can see this, Max is definitely doing the pedal to the metal. Someone has pitted right there, the Alpine driver, as you can see there. But yeah, going to the rear wing mirror on Vera right here. Seems like Max is just gonna stay on slip again. But we're gonna come to turn 6 here. Sponge, our fan favorite right here. Max seems like he's gonna be pressuring Vera right here. Stays on the right hand side. Is he gonna get away by? He isn't gonna get away by. Let's see here. Vero decides to take the Yilong line, but she's gonna play it safe here. Max seems he's gonna go run off. He's not going to run off. He's going side by side between Vero and Max here. This is some tight battle from the McLaren and Ferrari here. No contact. I'm really amazed that from that turning here. That's pretty skillful turning. Max still gets the way launch. Really great ahead. Now like for these cars, they're like after upgrades they feel much better. So. As you can see here, Max is still holding off pretty great up. Let's go slightly wide off. He's having a little bit of problem with the lag here, and then he's absolutely having a little bit of a lag problem right here. I think Max earlier he says that he has some minor problems about lag for CFR racing. When he races in CFR, he has lag, like both GTM and FRE, right? He has lag for both sessions for some reason. But maybe that could be just coincidental, or it's just some prophecy that's happening in CFR, because I think it's either CFR just doesn't like Max, or is it just Max getting bone cancer from CFR hosting right here. Yeah, but Vero seems going to be held off by Max. Yeah, I think he won't be able to do anything from that overtake. That's some pretty amazing overtake, I would say. Let's go check on Jaden. No one here's here. There's Viva right now. Noob seems to be holding pretty great into the lead here. But if we check fine on Noob is doing pretty well right now. Trex is chasing Noob, as you can see there, into that corner. If you check on behind that rear wing, it's two kids driving for against one position here. Oh, I'm a lag. Oh, lag. But yeah, good thing there's no collision between that lag spike there. Trek is still holding off pretty great right now. Max gets a 5-second penalty for causing a collision here on Cammy. Oh, I mean Vero. But yeah, Noob is defending his life against Trex. Trex gets the move done like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Cakewalk like how it usually does it. Trex is definitely moving like my goodness me. And Noob does some weaving behind Trex right there. Yeah, Trex is up there both fighting their life right now for just a win here. This is both they're both fighting for their contender for their first maiden win here in Hockenheim. They're both fighting for the maiden win here. It's either Trex. It's actually four maiden wins. You could have Trex, Noob. But to be fair, Noob is like is a seasoned driver. So he's a long-term driver. So if you have if Noob wins, it will be a really happy moment for Noob. Trex isn't really interested into FRE. He's not even more into FRE there. But having Noob win, I might be really happy too. He's like my former driver in Williams. He has gotten one championship win in Loaf. Really, Loaf or Load. Like what's L for load in Loaf? I pretty much have forgotten that meaning there. But Noob goes slightly off white, manages to save it. Ooh. Almost close right there. Oh, that's a slight cut right there from Noob there. But my all hope on Noob is that we all just pray for Noob to not just crash here, because he has the chance to come up against Shreks here. Okay, so what do I want to see is that Noob be able to go past, but you can see Viper slowly catching up behind him by just 3 seconds. By just 3 seconds. I'll come back to you guys. I'm back. I have to talk to my mom real quick, my dad real quick. But yeah, I have to let them know I was streaming. But let's go back to main topic here. Seems like pretty well. Trex is definitely fighting pedal to the metal between Noob and Trex right here. As you can see now, Trex and Noob, they're both right there. Trex close to the racing line. Trex was doing some meticulous defending right there against Noob. I'm already slightly calm right now, but seems like right now they're both definitely battling really hard right now. The gap seems like the gap has improved a lot. It's now by a 4-second gap between Noob and Viper from behind right here. So Viper somehow has to level up his game against Trex and Noob here. If they both if the three of them wants to fight for the win right here. This is only fight for the win, not even a podium yet, okay? So as we see here, we're gonna go halfway once we get to lap 14. Hope we don't get a red flag. Okay, so if we get a red flag, I'll be pretty sad. I don't want a red flag. By seeing your Trex defending, it's really hard defending now against Noob right here. Trex is up right now into sacks right here. Noob is still on the back end. He is gonna find a way by. He's still on the back end, on the behind of that front, on the rear wing of Trex. He's following the racing line on Trex. It's like taking attack mode all together on the rear. But Trex is definitely staying in the middle for that to not let Noob by. Noob taken away by. Noob gets the way by. He finishes it like it's easy. Trex aims like he's had hit the wall a bit there. Viper comes out cleanly. He is gonna somehow find a way by Hamakuta. He's cooking right now by 3 seconds as improved by 1 second earlier from that position there. Just only 35 minutes into this broadcast now. But Noob is actually having fun with the car right here. Okay, what I would say is that Noob is having the best time of his life leading. Just to let you know, Noob is also on mobile device as of right now. He's on mobile device, so seeing him win in this conditions that he's in probably might make me cry too. But Chex is pretty much slowly struggling now. Let's get out the onboard of Viper right here. Viper is gonna get the opportunity later to come on the way by to Chex right here. Then we have to check the pack behind here. Let's check on Jaden. Jaden seems to be nowhere now, and then Vero is nowhere to next to Max. Max is also pretty much nowhere. Sponge is also nowhere to be seen too. Viva is pretty far off. Thorn is pretty far off. The only people you could see really close up is Trex and Viper, both fighting for the win right here. Naruto is we can finally see Naruto right there. But here it goes on the rear wing of Trex right here. Viper seems like he's gonna try to work hard here against Trex right here. Viper's gonna try to work his way, climb up now. But I think that from that pit stop, it just changed the entire grid immediately right there. But the gap has got pretty huge now between Trex and Noob. Trex has 2 seconds. Trex has 2 seconds, and from BG there, Viper has 3 seconds behind Noob. So Trex and Viper, we're both gonna meet up with each other later soon in about turn 6 or the Mercedes section there. One thing is that you'll see later who's gonna fight. Right here. For these cars, I think Red Boy has done a pretty great upgrade done a pretty great and amazing upgrade for these cars from Red Boy. I think he has done pretty well with these cars here. But not like I'm glazing. Audi is basically the best team right now. They could do some general mistakes too that could have costed them their race win also maybe ish. But as they all would say, drive carefully so you don't kill the other people. Max gets a 5-second time penalty for exceeding the pit limiter. Oh, that's not what you want to see there. Harry is not happy about that. Let's go check on our dear Oguri Cap fan here, Sponge. Sponge, yep, nowhere to be seen too. Jaden, how about Jaden here? Jaden, yeah, we can see Jaden right here. Jaden with us. Naruto, yeah, that's a back marker. Naruto's not getting close there. But here, Jaden is definitely trying to push up now. Maybe try for a P3 or maybe wait for a virtual safety car between Viper Tricks and Noobs fighting there. Noob is having fun right now ahead. He's far ahead. The only thing you can see here is just Chex fighting with Viper right here. They go both side by side. They go both side by side in turn 5. Go wheel to wheel right here into this long straight now. Into turn 6. Who will get the way by? Is it Chex? Is it Viper? Viper's not making the move there. He is not risking for that incident that happened earlier between between Vero and Max. But yeah, staying on a slip right there into the corner here. We'll get the way by. Right now, Chex on the right hand side. Viper still on the left. Is he gonna risk it? He's not risking it. Yeah, Viper seems like he's the type of person to not pretty much risk. He doesn't want a crash to happen. And Chex seems to be like pressuring him to say crash. If you wanna overtake, you have to crash me in like that ish. But if he's gonna go right by, I will be damn surprised. He does get the way by. He does get the way by. Trex is in heaven. He went slightly off wide. That gives Viper the position to win. They both go off track. Trex go slightly off wide, and then Viper into Trex, but Trex saves Viper right there. If we go a little bit off wide, Trex just stopped a bit. Viper would have spun into the wall right there. Viper, yeah, he's gone now. We don't see him now. He's in heaven. Oh yeah. Oh no, he's going to the pit lane right there for the mandatory pit stop. Noob is having the great time of his life right here. Thorn is slowly catching up there from P5 right now. But Noob is definitely having the great time of his life right here. So if we check on people right now, Sponge is still on P6. Yeah, he's still P6. We can finally talk some normal things now. Sponge has spun! Oh! The Oguri Cap fan is not happy with that spawn, but I hope he's resilient about that slight incident right there. I hope he is resilient right there. The Alpine driver right here. But as I can say, it's just racing. Okay, you're gonna have incidents left and right somehow. But what I could say is that in these cars, There's not a lot for me to talk about because typically, yes, you need to do your upgrade so your car works 10 times better. But if I were you, okay, if I were you, from my perspective, I think front wing might be the best choice of action, right? I don't play F1 Manager, but if I have to play a random guess whether front wing could be good or bad, front wing might just be good there. Okay, like no. This is not like 100%. This isn't like my 100% true or fact story here. Not true or fact that you should take front wing into grad. I'm just like suggesting or recommending that it might be good for your team. Might be. Oh, I have 2 pings from AFRL. Oh my goodness, man. So I'm just checking the AFRL general. I mean I can show you my screen now, but yeah, 1% have left. But I'm not really pretty much gonna show you my screen. But I got 2 pings from AFRL. Oh look, it's Danny. Oh, actually, I might as well just show you the. No, I won't show you. You're here for the race either way. Gotta make your time worth it here. But Thorn, yeah, I think Thorn is catching up right now. Slowly catching up right there. We have Viper 2 slowly catching up there on Jaden. Jaden's taken P3. But uh, by that huge gap, there's gonna be absolutely no racing. Absolutely. So go on orbit now, check on people here. Oh, Naruto has spawned once again. I think he's in Haas. I don't. He's in Haas? I mean, if I remember, you cannot change teams pretty much after you are at the upgrade as mate. So, I think he's looking for suspension soon, sadly. But Noob is having the great time of his life right now in this race, leading, almost leading every lap as of right now, like almost leading every lap. Oh, he's it now, but Trex is definitely having the time of his life after some encounters between Noob and Trex. I think I think Noob just pitted earlier. That's probably why pitted earlier after Trex there. Let's get on some news from our people behind here. If we see there's no actual racing yet. But yeah, JD's taking a pit stop right there. I should grab a ball right here. There's people at the pit lane. They're blocking the car ref. No, they're blocking the car ref. There he goes, Max doing his pit stop right here. Let's see how did it go out. Oh, it's slightly off from the pit box. But still fine. It's still fine if you slightly off the pit stop. Everyone has pitted. Brazil Max has pitted too right here, as you can see there. But Max seems to be 1 lap down next to Naruto, who is 3 laps down. Oh yeah, that's some huge numbers right there. Some huge numbers we're talking about. But if we go to Jaden, yeah, Jaden's gonna be chased down by Sponge here too. So it's gonna be a fight for the points between Sponge and Jaden here. Surprise! There is no virtual safety car whatsoever. I'll come back to you guys shortly now. Well, that's some huge track limit right there from Viper right there. That's huge track limits into that corner. Oh, someone has gone off wide too. I don't know who's that. Is that Noob? That's not Noob. I think that's Jaden? No. Okay, I'll have to check that again, ref. Yeah, I cannot tell. Oh, that's checks. Okay. But seeing... No, yeah, so seeing here that Noob is still having the great time of his life in the lead here. let's watch Noob on his lap while I grab a can of Coke. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back now. Let's chug down this can of Coke. Give me a second. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That's pretty great though. Ooh. At least I'm slightly awake now. Where's my phone? So just to give you some funny facts, I have a Glock next to my bed. It's for self-defense. I just had to drop an immediate fun fact, right? A weird fun fact, just to all of you guys, because why not? Really. But yeah, Noob is definitely having the time of his life, having fun, staying up into turn 1 right here. Noob is absolutely dominating by 25 seconds into the lead. The Williams driver, this might be the dream win as we get just 11 laps to go around Hockenheim here. Noob dominating the race entirely. I think Noob saw some light, like the three Umamusume goddesses. He had some inspiration to win the race immediately. Long distance spark. But here goes Noob, who will be slowly catching up to Vero right there. I think from that pit stop, that causes everyone to change the position. Noob spawn a bit right there, but he has managed to save it. Right there, that's some great car control from Noob. And either way, that doesn't matter. Also, his gap is relatively very huge right there from the Aston driver Noob. He is on a rampage there from Noob. We just have about 8 laps to go here now. Well, earlier was 9, but we have 8 laps around. 8 laps to go here. It's crazy to see that. Yeah, it's crazy to see that Noob is actually in heaven here. It's crazy to see that Noob is actually in heaven here, as you can see. I will definitely know he isn't cheating because, like, either way, he would have locked up by now with the lap. But here goes Thorn fighting with Viva. Now Mercedes and Red Bull is checked on orbit too. Someone has left, I think I saw there. Yeah, someone has definitely left. Just, yeah, Trex has retired from the session. Oh! That's a big loss from the Audi driver. That's a big loss from the dear Audi driver. Oh, that's huge GG's. That's an absolute GG's from Trex right there. Press space, he says. He pressed space, so he just sold the race by just one press of a space. By one keyboard press, he has just sold the race right there. Oh my goodness me. That's the end of it from him. Even though he could have gotten a win, Red Boy is absolutely disappointed. Oh yeah, if I was Red Boy, that is really painful to see if you are TP for Red Bull, if you're TP for Audi, okay? Imagine having a good run on the race, and then you suddenly press space. You know, you have a good car, good skill set, good position, and then now you just really press space and your race is all gone. Yeah, that is what you want to see. But to be fair, the space button and the WSD button was pretty close also. So Trex is DNF Viva right there, so on the outside. I think Thorn and Viva are fighting here side by side. Thorn goes on right hand side. Viva stays left. Thorn under lock. He locks the car into the sand trap. He will lose that battle. They lost that battle. But that goes up to Jaden against Viva now. So with that 5-second time penalty, Jaden now has to catch up much more now just to avoid Viva. Just avoid Viva stealing his position, but also Sponge is now finally the contender to get his podium right here. Sponge into Naruto right now. Naruto should be giving the blue flag here as Sponge is asking Naruto to go, like, to say fuck off right now. But Naruto will meet Jaden too, and then Viva. There you go. Good sportsmanship at least from Naruto. But Sponge is looking to be getting his first podium here in SEAFR. Noob is having the great time of his life. He's definitely so locked in here. He's really locked in right now. Fun fact is he's in VC right now. So whatever I'm saying, it could basically make him lose focus also. And oh, that's pretty weird entry. Entry from no, he did some misclick. He misclicked his car right there. He has lost focus a bit into the corner, but good thing it wasn't some huge torrential damage or whatsoever. At least he manages to save the car a little. But from that mistake, there's a car off track. Oh, who's that? Yeah, there's a lunatic on the track. But as you can see here, he lost about 10 seconds right there. So Viper is now finally slowly catching up. No, he lost 8 seconds actually. Viper slowly catching up right. Oh, that's some track limits from Viper. Oh, ref. I don't think that's a no-brainer. But seeing here goes Jaden behind Viva now. The two Alpines are one Alp at the front, one Alp in the back. Viva now in the middle. Is he gonna hold of Jaden or what? Or is he just gonna stay calm and just let Jaden pass? Most drivers typically they just stay in the. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness me, Jaden onto the inside of the rear diffuser, onto Viva. Viva into the wall right there. Oh, that's Viva into the wall. I think he's in the wall. Oh, no, he is not. I think there was some polyester edit. I think he did some polyester edit that made me thought that he crashed in the wall. No, he didn't. Some polyester edit type shit happens, but Jaden gets a 5-second time penalty once again for causing a collision. Makes a leg lunge onto Viva once again. Viva gets forced off, but Jaden gets the runoff. Viva gets the runoff better right there, and Jaden falls back behind Viva. Thorn will now be the predator, be the apex predator behind Jaden right here. But if this keeps happening, oh yeah, Jaden is definitely pushing Viva right now. He's definitely pressuring Viva, as you can see. Sponge is definitely chilling right now in the front here. We have about 7 laps to go, I assume. Nah, it's like, yeah, 7 laps to go around. Hey, in Hockenheim, Sponge is having the best time of his life. I already drank like a full way, halfway through my Coke right here. Well, Viva gets a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Well, that's a end for him. Oh yeah, you don't want to see that though. But like, yeah, once again, it's pretty much it's life. So it's not like how would you expect here, okay? Pretty much, I'm surprised there's no virtual safety car or full car. There's no safety car or red flags yet. So happy, yay, congrats, everyone is used to the handling now. I don't have to scream about why you should get used to the handling. 29-7. But also some big contact between Viva and Jaden. That's gonna be a DSQ, I would say. Jaden has caused a lot of incidents. I think I have racked up a lot now between Viva and Jaden from those two drivers there. Oh yeah. That is not good. That is not good there. So yep, Jaden gets a 10-second time penalty. Adding that up, that's 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a lot, by the way. 20 seconds. Just give up, man. I'm not suggesting you should give up, but at that point, it looks like you should just give up right now. At that point. But still here, as you can see, Uh, this race is still looking pretty complicated for everyone here to go around, but we just hope for the best right now. Oh, race results! Race results are done. Oh, din done. Okay, hold up. Let me fix this real quick. But once more, we pray. Oh, oh no, we still have the race replay, but only the full race replay. Your race is over since you'll be DSQ. Torn did some slight cut right there. Let's watch Naruto. That's no, that's Naruto. But Noob has lapped Naruto twice. Yeah, I think Noob has lapped Naruto a lot now. I think what I'm assuming there. Okay, some bad news. Race results is gone. This is GG's ref. Alright, I'll cut back to you shortly now. As you can see, Viper slowly catching up to Noob right now. He's getting faster every few seconds now, as you can see. Looks like he's getting faster almost every few seconds behind Noob right now. He's definitely gonna be pushing Noob. Noob is almost like one tap away from fumbling this championship here, as you can see. All he has to do is pretty much not fumble it. That's like pretty much the main key, I would say. That's pretty much the main key, I would say. Viper's going for the move right there. He's going for the move to the groove. Moves to the groove right there. On to Noob. He's gonna stay alright. He's gonna make that move. On that right hand side, Noob is struggling a bit. Is he gonna make the way by? He blows him off. He makes Noob spin a bit from the little wheel spin. And Viper decides to stay on right hand side. They both go side contact right there. But Noob loses his crown on that leading position right there. Noob loses his crown. Goes to the Red Bull driver Viper now. Oh, that is some sad end for Noob. Noob has done a lot of races right now. He's like typically like Juan Mir in MotoGP. But if he's able to get the win, now he's like Fabio Quartararo. If he's able to get his first win on debut, it will be actually pretty surprising. We have about 20, about 2 laps to go here around around Hockenheim here in Germany. Now Noob has 2 laps. It's a 2-lap showdown between the Aston and the Red Bull driver now. Who is it gonna get the way by? Is it Viper or is it Noob here? Let's check the gaps a bit. Oh, Noob stopped the car a bit right. He had a little lag spike. I know he spins a bit right there. The dream of winning is just done for. Well, that's disappointing to see there from Noob. That's really disappointing. That's a bad end for Noob there. But Sponge, it's a great day for the Alpine driver to get a podium for P3, and then Thorn, who seems to be really far back off. I mean, there is no chance for Thorn to finally get a P3, not finally, but there isn't any chance for Thorn to get a podium here in SEAFR for Ninder's race, because he is really far off with that. He's just giving the way by like a true gentleman there, at least. But there, once you have it, Thorn is definitely trying to find a push way by. Yeah, I think he isn't pushing it, he's just playing drive and try. But you can see here Jaden once again is fighting with Viva again and again. It's like Tom and Jerry. Viva says left, Jaden says the middle. Who will get the way by? Who will overtake here into turn 6? Is Viva gonna stick the Yilong line right there? Jaden stays true to the inside line. I'm liking, so let's see the outcome right here. Viva still holds up then to P1. Not P1. He manages to get away by to P6. So final lap now. F1 race is starting soon. So immediately after this race, we will immediately do the F1. Watch F1 immediately. It's gonna be the debut win for the Red Bull driver now. Oh my god, this is gonna be a debut win for the Red Bull driver, and this is gonna be really amazing and interesting to see here from the Red Bull driver. But like once again, it was a pretty bad end for Noob. For Noob. That's very much a sad end for Noob there. But well, what can I say? What can I say except it was a pretty bad end. But now rise to the checkered flag will be Viper, who will take the debut win for SEAFR for SEAFR round 2 here in Hockenheim. This is gonna be the win-win for Red Bull right here. He takes the checkered flag home. Viper wins the German Grand Prix. He takes his debut win right here. Really great. He takes it well, like it's just day and morning breakfast. What a win from Viper right there. He got pole from yesterday, so you could say that's a Grand Slam. You could say just a Grand Slam. And Noob gets P2 in podium for the first time here in SEAFR. But finally, Sponge coming out on the exit here, takes the checkered flag and becomes a P3 finish for the podium right here. Oh yeah, that's pretty great to see here. That's pretty great to see here from those drivers. I'm really happy for them, okay? But I'm making the results quickly, but Viva Jaden seems like they're not happy with each other. They're just going side by side like, hey man, you did something wrong, grr, like that ish. That's one hell of a race, I would say. One hell of a race. We have like 18 accumulated drivers here in SEAFR. I think they should do a podium picture now here. Viva stop on the right hand side. Viper's about to finish that. I think he's just stopping, trying to talk something out into Yap here. If you check, yeah, they're talking about something here. Noob definitely bottled the win, but could have gotten something pretty great though. Could have gotten something really great. But yeah. All I can say is that he's both happy and excited at the same time. You would have almost had a chance, but due to lag, he went into the wall and just bottled the win. No, it looks like he just parked the car. It's like the park the bus like that. And I'm taking that into context, like, park the bus, mate, park the bus. No, it's not really like that. Got ping from Stuart Chat. Dutch Grand Prix is here now. 5-second time penalty from Viper. Oh yeah. I think VP was Viper, I would assume. I think he is gonna do a podium photo or not. But yeah, the F1 race will be starting soon, shortly, as I would say. There goes Noob right there. But yeah, once again, that was a pretty amazing win from Noob. He did all he could, just trying to get away by, just trying to fight every ounce of his skill, of his energy into that battle there. But yeah, he really did the best he could. He really did the best he could though. The Let me take some screenshots. Just mine this out. It was kind of sick. It was kind of sick too, though. But this is Noob. Noob yesterday was right here with a Williams championship winner, a championship winner here in Love. Yesterday, a week ago, not a week ago, a few weeks ago, he was the championship winner for season 1 in Love. He was supposed to be, but the FIA restarted the race, and so his WDC was pretty much robbed like that. Oh my Google's okay. Some bad news, guys. Some bad news is that okay. I'll just continue talking now on. Is that what I could say is that pretty much all-time amazing race. Oh my god, my Google is fucking frozen, bro. No, it's not frozen. It's how is it dead? Oh, it's running really. It's running really slowly. Holy crap! Okay, it's running really slowly. What the fuck is happening? Okay, so there might be no Google. Well, I was okay, bro. I was trying to get the race results in, and then it just suddenly crashes like that. Yeah, come on, ref. I'll get back to you shortly now. Okay, there might be no race results. Fuck, man. There goes the drivers onto the podium now. I was slightly frustrated. Yo, the race results is pretty much bugging when I'm trying to load it in. Yo, my monitor just fucking turned off once again. Okay, ref. And it's showing some stupid bullshit. So I'm having some technical failures with media once again. Alright, so what the fuck? There's only just one person. Just to summarize everything. I cannot get the race results right now. Fuck, bro. Oh my god, Clip Jam, I fucking hate you. Yo, I'm just trying to get the race results in, and I fucking cannot. It's like taking ages. Like, holy fuck. I cannot get the race results, sadly. Hold up, I have to grab it real quick. Give me a second. Okay, I finally got it. Oh my god, bro, it's really... Okay, I finally got it here. From right now, I'll do one small talk before we end this. Just give me like 2 minutes, okay? So, just to recap everything, Noob almost had a great runoff, but then in the middle, he just sort of died like that, okay? And next, Sponge with an amazing P3, but from that race, the recap, Yo, I really hate my fucking life so much, son. Yo, you cannot be serious when the fucking race results is not doing jack shit. But like, once again, it is not my fault because Google is sucking ass, I would say. But yeah, I have to still continue this stream until I can get the race results, and then we can be din done. But yeah, but to be fair, that was all for just Jaden getting a sponge after all getting a sponge of 5-second gap that's getting too many lag spikes. GG. But yeah, once again, the race results isn't pretty much what do you say? He wasn't pretty much oh my god, I just had short-term memory W speed and I forgot. Yeah, but once again, Sponge was definitely trying to push. If he did one, I would have had pretty happy here. Sponge was pretty much the same as Noob, just without a mic. I mean, I had more emotional attachment towards Noob. No bias, no media bias, no media bias, ref, no media bias. But finally, we can finally go to the race results now. Finally, once again, after like 5 minutes of trying to load the race results in, here it goes. Viper for the win right here. The Red Bull driver getting his debut win. That's amazing right there from P2.